back.
يا أهلا وسهلا.
أهلاً بيك.
أهلا فيك يا يوسف.
I'm back in the hot seat. Despite my fears.
And might I add that your shirt has no coffee stains on it
You know
this
what?
time.
Bada bing, when I went to the washroom, I don't think you can pick it up, but can you see that?
Oh, what is that?
It's a coffee stain.
Oh.
I just, white shirts and me don't align.
And yet you insist on wearing them.
Yeah, it's summer, right? I feel like wearing black is too morose for the summer. But I'm back, but
That's fair.
I'm not the only one that's back. Nour is back. Welcome home, Nour.
Thank you.
This is the homecoming episode.
The homecoming. Yeah.
Welcome back.
Thank you, Yusuf.
We were all very worried, but also very proud of you.
Yeah, for a little second there, it was Free Palestine and Nour.
Yeah,
for a tiny
right.
day there.
This podcast would have become the Free Nour podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was for a moment there. We were like, oh boy, I think we lost our host.
We lost her. No, I knew that going there would be risks.
Yeah.
I went on the global march to Gaza, and I knew that the worst that could happen was that I would be deported. I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a privilege I had going there.
Yeah.
They did treat, even though if you had a foreign passport, if you had an Arab name, I heard that they treated you harsher.
If you had an Arab name, they treated you harsher.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's what a friend who was there was telling me.
Did it feel like that? Did you feel like you were getting...
I was so inundated in the moment, I couldn't tell, honestly.
Uh-huh.
It was a lot. But I don't know how I feel about the whole thing, honestly. It was very hard. I was traumatized, not just from the Egyptian police, but I think a lot of online racist hate that I've been getting.
Yeah.
That's been the hardest part.
Yeah.
But it's really nothing compared to what the people in Gaza are going through. Like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, people will call me horrible things, but people are dying.
Yeah.
So...
Well, I want to ask you about, because we haven't had a chance to debrief. I almost was like, I want to check in with Nour and be like, so how was the trip? And I'm like, we're probably going to talk about it on the podcast. This is the problem, I guess, with doing podcasts. You're like, save it.
Yeah.
So I have like a lot of questions.
Please.
But I guess starting from like the beginning, like when you first saw it, the call for it, what was going through your head? Was it immediate, like, yes, I need to be on this? Or were you like, what? Because I messaged you as well when you said you were doing it, and I was like, I started, like, I missed the deadline, unfortunately. I couldn't get in, but I was thinking about like finances and just the whole thing.
Luckily, I got a job writing on a show, and that has changed my life.
Yeah.
And so and the show, we actually had to cancel an episode because of the wildfires in Manitoba.
Oh, right.
So it almost felt like divine, like, okay, I wasn't going to be able to go because of my work schedule. And then the episode got canceled. So now I have the time and I have the money to go.
Right.
So it felt like I was being, I don't know.
Allah freed up some money and time for you.
Yes, He did.
Wow.
And then when I saw it, I think I sent it to my friend Rana. I was hoping she would go with me, but she couldn't. And
Yeah, because you went alone.
I did.
And that was really what and not to say, like, you are a very strong, independent woman.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, it would be great, like, for you to go with someone.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
That was something that scared me too. But, I travel a lot for comedy alone. And so it wouldn't have been different than that. And I thought there was a Zoom call for the Canadian delegates. So I met some people, and there were people from all different ages and backgrounds. And I thought, if this elderly couple is going, then I can go.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, there's going to be a lot of people going solo. I'll meet them or I'll befriend someone.
Yeah.
And that's basically what happened.
Yeah. What did your parents or family say?
It was hard. My
Yeah.
sister tried to convince me not to go. My dad is at the point where he won't, I'm a grown person. He won't tell me what to do. But he was like, okay, but just so you know, Egypt's not going to let you through the desert. They're not going to let you in the Sinai. He's like, go do it. Which I think is such good parenting. It's like, go do what your heart and soul are telling you to do. I know what's going to happen. They're not going to let you through, but you go do it.
Did it feel like that in the moment, or did it feel like, oh, where's the kind of more support?
I wouldn't have gone had I not thought we were actually going to be like, there was a chance in my head that we were going to go to the Rafah border.
Yeah.
Genuinely. I wouldn't have bought the camping gear, because the plan was to land in Cairo, the next day take a bus to a place called Al Arish, which is like, I don't know, an hour from the Rafah border. It's where all the A trucks are parked.
Okay.
And then to walk over 3 days to the border, to camp at the border for 2 days, and then to basically head back to Cairo.
Right.
But we never even made it to Al Arish.
Right.
The buses would not take us there. I don't know what happened. Like, this is only after the fact that I'm telling you this, because we were supposed to get on the bus, but there was no bus. I'm guessing the Egyptian government intervened and said, don't take them.
Yeah.
But we were going to be at the mercy of the military checkpoint at Al Arish. Like, we thought, okay, we're going to be on the bus. The officer is either going to say yes or no. He says yes, that's great. We'll walk to Rafah. He doesn't, then okay, at least we tried.
Yeah.
But I don't think what actually happened was on anyone's mind.
You weren't prepared.
No, even the organizers said that they didn't expect this level of violence from Egypt. Don't think we deserved the violent treatment we got. We were peaceful marchers. We had to sign a commitment to nonviolence and ethics charter. You had to apply to be part of the march and show a history of activism. Like, not anyone
Wow.
could have joined. Yeah, it was an application. You had to have 2 references.
Holy.
Yeah, it wasn't like, oh, we're out here making trouble
Yeah.
or like anyone can join. It was a humanitarian civil society led movement to
Mhm.
just stand in solidarity with people in Gaza
Yeah.
and try to let food, water, and medicine in, because people are literally dying of hunger.
Yeah.
They have nothing to eat, and all the only one hospital is functioning,
Yeah.
and they have nothing.
Yeah.
They're doing operations on iPhone lights. They have
Yeah.
no anesthesia. They have nothing. There's no baby formula.
Yeah.
Infants are dying. It almost feels crazy that that's happening, and we're trying to stop it, and we're the bad guys. And
Yeah.
it's like these global systems of power are connected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, like, yeah, and I know you weren't able to make it to Rafah, but like, to me, it's just like a demonstration of how far we have to go. Not that we are willing to go or should go, but that you had to get on a plane and go as far as humanly possible without getting arrested or whatever, just to try to, break the blockade. Like,
Yeah.
like it's such a failure on our governments here in the West, but also over there.
Yes. Global governments have
Yeah.
been.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Everyone on this trip was like, I don't know, people from all walks of life, old retired couples. I don't know, like people who were just volunteering their time and money and efforts to try and end this. I think after 20 months of seeing children ripped apart, families buried under the rubble, it's like a whole city destroyed. I don't know. It's like you have to try and do something.
Yeah.
Whenever I decided not to go, it was like a whole week of me, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And when I decided not to go, I couldn't sit with myself. I swear to God, I'd hate myself. I'd be like, why aren't you going? It didn't feel safe. It didn't feel okay with myself for me to not to go.
Yeah.
That's what it got down to.
Yeah.
Because I had applied and they were like, okay, you have to let us know by Wednesday if you're coming or not. So I made the decision. I think it was the Tuesday I booked my flight, and that was it.
Yeah. I mean, I can tell you from the opposite end of somebody, not that I chose not to go, I wasn't exactly able to, but sitting there, like feeling like a pit in my stomach, wishing I was there, seeing the trucks driving from Morocco and Tunisia.
Okay, that's the other thing I forgot to mention. This global march was supposed to join with the Samud convoy and the flotilla.
Yeah.
These 3, we were going to like walk, drive, and by sea, try to break the siege on Gaza.
Yeah. And
that was really heartbreaking because when we were heading there, the Samut convoy was on its way. So I did feel this sense of hope
right.
of like, we're going to meet up with these thousands of people who are driving to bring food.
Yeah.
It felt like I was part of something real and that we were going to actually change something. We were
Yeah.
going to stop the starvation.
Yeah. That was kind of the call for it, because it was just like, we need bodies, we need people, as many people as possible, so that they cannot stop us. But it sounds like so what happened with the Samud convoy? How far did it get?
I don't think it left Libya. I think that's the
Is that right?
I think that's where it ended and all the people were turned back.
Oh, so they didn't even make it to Egypt?
No. No.
Holy shit.
Which I don't understand. It feels like Gaza's borders are like larger than what you think they are, you know?
Yeah.
What I mean by that is you'd think like Gaza ends at a certain point, but it actually, if all the way to Libya they were able to stop people from trying to get to
Yeah.
Gaza, that's where the real border is.
Yeah, that's right. And the flotilla, and like, like it just, like you said, by land, by
When
air,
the
by sea.
flotilla was denied
Yeah.
passage, I felt like I had to double down and go. It's almost like when you repress something, you make it stronger.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you didn't let the Medellin enter. Okay, now I'm coming. And the Sumud is coming.
That was kind of the point. Yeah, it was like, okay, you can't stop us.
Yeah.
You stopped one ship, but you can't stop all these people.
Yeah.
And does it feel disheartening that they did, like, in hindsight now?
I felt more hopeless coming back here than when I did before I left.
Why?
Because I got so close.
Right.
And I was there. And my government abandoned me. And the news cycle was about Iran and Israel firing at each other. And it felt like this issue no one was talking about. It was even worse.
I think by the time you got back, Canada had sent more, arms
To Israel? Why? I don't understand.
Because Iran.
I also don't understand how everyone stood with Israel against Iran after what Israel has done in Gaza. It makes no sense to me.
Some people, actually, I was surprised, some even like Republican Americans were even like, why are we going after Iran? Like, we have our own issue. Trump made this whole thing about America first, and like, why, like, and it was shocking, actually. Like, it was very different from, like, if this was like post 9/11, everyone would be like, yeah, Iran is our enemy, and it was like that. But there were some people who were like, what? This makes no sense. Why are we getting involved?
Yeah, I just don't understand. I don't get it.
But so, okay, so you said that you felt more hopeless because you got that close. Was there anything that, like...
I'll tell you what it also was. I think I had a bad experience in Egypt, but I think the Arab world in itself has a lot of humility and a lot of collective humanity in it. We focus so much on community and each other. And to be back in the West is very isolating, and you feel alone, and that everyone's out for themselves, and it's very individualistic. So I think that was another layer of it. Because if all you've ever done is live in the West, you don't know any better.
Yeah.
And when you're there, because I have a friend in Cairo and I met his parents and they had me over for lunch, and they're in solidarity with the Palestinians, it's like just really hard to go from a loving communal place to Toronto, to the West, to Canada.
Yeah.
Where not only do they not care about Palestine, they're actively enabling the genocide.
Yeah. And we don't have that real sense of community where, because I know what you mean. Whenever I visit my family in Morocco, it's just like sitting around the dinner table, it ends up coming up, and there's not a doubt of somebody's going to be like, well, actually, I think it's like,
Hamas.
Yeah. What about Hamas? And there's like passion behind it. Every time they speak about it, they're always so fired up. That's missing here.
Yes.
So just being in the Arab world sounds like that was like
very healing.
Yeah, healing. Yeah,
it was very nice, and to be reminded that we're not crazy to reject the Israeli narrative. It's like sometimes it doesn't happen a lot because I know I'm on the right side of history, but there were times where I'm like, am I on the wrong side? Like, what is happening? And you question your beliefs. And every time I've done research, I've read, I'm like, no, I'm just not brainwashed and in a cult.
Yeah.
And I think being here, yeah, I don't know. I think also the online hate was really hard.
Yeah, I was gonna ask
being
about
targeted. Because I was in a National Post article, my face and my photo and my name are in it, and it's just so they write lies.
Yeah.
And for your words to be twisted and taken out of context and to be defamed is really hard on the soul. Especially as a comic, because if you become a comic, it's because on some level you want people to like you. You want the laughter from the stage. It means something. And I've done a lot of work where it's like, okay, not every audience is going to like me. And if I don't have a good set on stage, it doesn't mean anything about me. But to be so purposely misunderstood is hurtful. But what I realized now that I've had time is that they do it on purpose. They defame people. They twist people on purpose to fit their narrative.
Did you think about that? Because you're a public figure, if I dare say, a celebrity.
Oh no, I'm not.
No, I would say so. Was that a surprise when you came back and it was all this like online hate, or did you think, oh, me being a public figure, there's probably going to be some?
No, I've never had online hate like that before.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like I kind of keep a low profile on social media, but I've been posting a lot about Palestine because I have to. It feels like the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was my first experience into it.
Wow.
Into online hate. Yeah.
Because they went after your comedy and the videos because for those who don't know, you were very active on social media when you went to Egypt. You were posting a lot of like what was happening to you, and I saw you were sharing some of it. Like they were posting, like mocking you, your journey there, and then your comedy.
Yeah. And it's like, number one, like, way to get me on your side. It's like,
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like seeing you misinterpret my comedy and be really cool and chill and respectful of me. Oh my gosh. Like, do you know what I mean? Like seeing you can't take a joke or you're being racist towards me. You know what? I'm on the wrong side.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. I picked the wrong side. I should be on your side where we make fun of people and we're xenophobic and Islamophobic and hate people. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
All they have is hate. That's the other thing. All they have is hate, defamation, guns, violence. That's all they have.
And lies. I mean, we're in a time, it's a post-truth world where they can just make up lies about you.
Yeah.
And no one's there to correct it or fact check it or anything because it doesn't really matter anymore.
Like that kneecap in Canada. First of all, I love kneecap. I've been listening to them nonstop.
Me too.
Yeah.
So good.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to film a TikTok. Maybe you could be in it about how much I love kneecap.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. No, wait. So this is how much like they have so much money, and all they do is fabricate lies to keep the narrative in their favor. So they actually had Indigenous leaders in Canada release a letter saying how they don't want kneecap in Canada.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't hear about this.
Yeah. Because it's so crazy.
They had Indigenous leaders?
Yeah.
Jeez.
And it's like, okay, you've obviously paid these people or sold them on a lie.
Yeah.
Like Palestinians are the ones indigenous to Palestine.
Yeah, it's ironic.
And Kneecap is literally a working class band. They're working class musicians who are just standing up against the genocide.
Yeah.
Like the lengths they will go to defame and to hurt
Artists.
people. Artists,
That's
yeah.
what's always shocking. It's like they go through so much because that's all they have left.
Yeah.
Like they are going after comics and musicians. Like, this is all they can do,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. And for people to like mock me online, it's like, how sad do you have to be?
Mm.
Like, what's so wrong in what I did? Tell me. What is so wrong? That I asked for people for food, water, and medicine to enter Gaza. What is so wrong about that?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, absolutely nothing. And at least you are doing something,
Yeah.
you know?
You know what? I will say the one thing about being back here is like it's nice to be back around people who know who you are. And I was reaffirmed in my beliefs and the fact that like I didn't do this for attention or anything. I did this out of solidarity. And if people came after me for it, then that's just the price of solidarity today.
I think the difficulty is like I said, you're a public figure. So like the fact that you documented your experience is important because you do have a platform, even talking about it now, like it didn't come across at all that you're like, there's so many other better ways to get exposure than getting on a plane and going to Egypt.
Also really hate recording any front facing content. Like
Really?
I really do. But I did it because it was a moment where I needed people to help, to reach out to embassies,
Yeah.
to help the activists being detained.
Yeah.
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 So.
Yeah. And there's like value to that, to your voice doing that. So.
Yeah. It was very hard because I felt so misunderstood. But then when I realized that they were doing it on purpose to make me feel that way, I thought, okay, this is a learning experience. I'm just going to get thicker skin. I know who I am. I took a break from social media, which I needed, but I just remind myself of the images I see. And I say, okay, those people, they see those images. They either think they're fake or they make fun of them or they condone them. So those are people who they don't care about humanity or the humanity of Palestinians. So why should I take their opinion? Why should I give their opinions any weight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's like sometimes you think that we're all equal, we're all the same, but we're not. It's not an even playing field.
No.
This is why I've always advocated not everyone should get a vote. I think you should earn your vote.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like,
I think you should take an IQ test or some sort of something else.
right.
You take a test. It could be oral. It could be visual. I don't know. Will pop up. It's the vote police.
Right.
And you prove that you're smart enough to have a vote.
This is interesting.
Yeah, it's an idea.
Like a driver's license. Like you have
Yes.
to qualify for it and you can get your driver's license revoked.
Exactly. So you could have your vote revoked. Now, unfortunately, the States does this by incarcerating minorities and then taking their right to vote away from them. That's not what I'm implying.
Yeah.
I'm implying we take it away from dumb people.
We do it here even to migrant workers. Like, if you're a migrant worker, you don't get a right to vote. And you can spend years
Even if you're a
there.
permanent resident, you don't get the right to vote. And I don't agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially because there's such a low voter turnout.
Yeah.
Most years, we could use the extra votes.
Yeah. Any other questions about the march?
I mean, how are you, maybe this is repetitive, but just like now, because it's been a few weeks or a month.
Yeah, it's been a month.
Do you feel like if you were to go back, would you have done anything differently? Would you have gone?
I don't know. That is a good question. I don't think that the Nour a month ago could have stayed and not gone. So that's all I'll say. Because I don't know right now.
Yeah.
I think something I learned is that you have to do the best with the information you have in that moment of time.
Yeah.
My family did sit me down and were like, please don't do anything else like this. Like, we care for your personal safety.
Afterwards.
Yes. So I really wanted to go on the 1,000 Madeleines to Gaza,
Yeah,
and they've asked me
me
not
too.
to. I don't know if I'm gonna go because I don't even know if I'll have time off work. We'll see.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like I can stop now almost. It feels like I have to do something. Feels like I have to do something. I have to see it through. I have to do something to change.
Mm.
I'll tell you why, because I don't think our governments are going to do anything.
No.
I think it's only civil people in the world who are going to bring about change.
Mm.
And I understand the risks that I could be detained. Like the 1,000 Madeleines is a little bit scarier because you're in international waters. You could be bombed by a drone. Like you don't know what could happen. But it is the courage. That's the courage it's going to take to change the situation.
Yeah.
Capitalist interests are with Israel. No one benefits from helping the Palestinian people, not a certain government. It's only humanity that benefits, right? So no government is going to do anything. So I think it's up to the people of the world to do something.
Yeah. Yeah, I think about that a lot too. And like, you know, as artists, we try to tell ourselves our work has meaning and even this, you know, but I think all of us still have that itch of like, screw it. I want to go in person. And I just like,
Or I need to do something. What can I do?
yeah,
Because we've been protesting and calling our MPs and
donating.
donating and sharing, and
Yeah.
nothing has happened.
It's almost, you know, it's even like when Zoran Mamdani won in New York, like everyone was really excited, and
Yeah.
I was too. Like I think he's great, but I was like, I don't think it's healthy to put stock into politicians as this one's going to be the savior of Palestine or this one's really going to change things, because I haven't seen it in my lifetime. I don't actually like to publicly endorse politicians because anyone can disappoint you. Like I think Zoran is great, but who knows? Like we'll see.
That's what my dad said. He said all governments and all politicians are self-serving.
Yeah.
So he said, if you're going to support something, support the humanitarian causes and the Palestinian people that way. But he's like, his opinion was like, he doesn't get behind any politician for that reason.
Yeah. And I don't mean to be nihilist and say like the political system it's not worth participating in, but
that's how a lot of people feel.
I think so. And I think it's probably why someone like Zoran Mamdani, an openly kind of socialist leaning person, won, because I think people are sick of the system. But it is hard to think like, you know, because we put our hopes, we know that the power structure a lot of it is reliant on politicians. And so when someone comes along that seems like, oh, this person is on our side, it just either doesn't lead to anything or they disappoint you, you know? And so like you say, like I think a lot of people have to put our faith in grassroots organizations, but it feels like almost we're approaching that ceiling, you know, like even you going all the way, you know, not making it to that next checkpoint. It's like you could almost see the barrier for you, you know. It's like, this is how far we can get as humanity. And I think there are people pushing that border further, but the unsurety is scary.
I don't know what to do with myself most days. I really don't. I block. If I have work done, I don't go on my phone so that I can focus and get my work done. But then at night, I feel so guilty for not having followed that day's events.
Yeah.
But it also, at this point, it is literally tearing my soul apart to see more footage of children dying of hunger, literally ripped in two pieces. The beheaded fetus, did you see that? The burnt baby.
Mhm.
This is just all from the past couple weeks.
Yeah.
The beach massacre.
Mhm.
It's like every day there's a new massacre, and it makes you like, remember, we don't even think about the ambulance workers that were buried with their ambulances,
Oh,
remember?
yeah.
And then it's because we can't fathom the current horror that we forget about. If that one horror happened anywhere else in the world,
Yeah.
no one would let it happen.
No, absolutely. It would have taken one
White person dying for global outrage.
Yeah. There is an acceptable amount of brown bodies that people can tolerate dying compared to white bodies.
And I also think that that's part of it, that it was powerful for 4,000 predominantly white people to show up and say, hey, brown lives matter just as much.
Mm-hmm.
Like they used their white skin and their white privilege to say, this is not okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's been really, that has been, I don't know. That's the thing that kind of does keep me going is like every time I go to these protests, I went to like a sit-in the other day to protest Canada's, Gaza visa program.
Oh, how was it? I was going to go, but I couldn't because I had to work.
Yeah, it was great. It was kind of like in a bunch. I think they tried to time it. So it was in a bunch of cities across Canada.
Did you go to the Scarborough one?
Yeah, I went to the Scarborough one. Represent East End. Yeah. Turnout was okay. It wasn't huge, but it was also like it was like midday on a
How many
weekday.
people would you say?
I'd say there was about like 50.
That's not bad.
It was not bad. It was really sweet, actually. There was a lot of like families there, like Palestinian families, and there were these little girls who brought their violins and were playing like Bella Ciao on their violin. It was really sweet. And there was one mother.
Do you have any footage of this?
I do actually.
Okay.
I'll maybe
Please,
add it here.
we would love to see it.
Yeah. But there was one mother who was she was holding a sign, and I'll post the photo here. She was the only one from her family who made it to Canada. She had family here. Her son was here. And that's one of the big qualifiers to reunify your family in Canada is you have to be here. And she was holding a sign with her, I can't remember her relatives, whether they were her sons or brothers who were killed in Gaza. And she was the only one who made it here. And she was sitting there so proudly, just holding up the sign and it's just devastating. And, like we're outside the building of the immigration office and they can hear us and no one came down. No one said anything. I think they even went back the next day because they were like, we want to keep the momentum up. But it's such a just ridiculous program. It's bullshit. Excuse my French.
No, please. So they started a program to let people from Gaza move to Canada.
Yeah.
But they haven't actually given a single person a visa. Is this correct?
There have been a few people that have gotten it, but compared to the response that the Ukraine, because they created a similar visa program with the Ukraine to get, either to get Canadian Ukrainians out to come back to Canada, or if there were Ukrainian families here to unify their families. The amount, and CJPME did a really great report on this where they compared the Ukrainian visa program and the Gaza visa program. And it's like night and day. The amount of people, not only the amount of people that got through, but the restrictions they put on the Gaza visa program is insane.
What are the restrictions? Do you know?
I can pull it up. So it's called the Temporary Resident Visa Program, the Gaza Temporary Resident Visa Program. And there are certain criteria that have to be. First of all, with the Ukrainian visa program, it was kind of like no problem. Like if you have family in Canada, just come, we'll make it happen. Like there were very little restrictions. With Gaza, you have to have an anchor relative in Canada, so either be a family member or extended relative of Canadian citizen or permanent resident. You have to complete a medical exam if you visited a designated country, and meet all of these admissibility requirements, which I won't go through all of them because there's a lot. And that's kind of the point. Like there's a long checklist of people who are like actively being bombed that you're requiring them to do all of this like, administrative bureaucratic bullshit. And you just look at the response, like how they got, they got a lot of Israeli Canadians, or out of Israel, and you just can't help but think how racist it is, and how they really our government. This isn't like Trudeau, like the Carney government doesn't give a shit about getting even like family members of Canadians. They don't even care about Canadians to reunify their families. Sorry.
No,
It
please.
really pisses me off
So-
because they've done this before, with the Rohingyas when they were undergoing a genocide, which is still going on, with Uyghurs. Like it's whenever it's Muslims or brown bodies, they don't care.
They don't care. Well, you brought up a really great organization, the Canadian Center for Peace and Justice in the Middle East.
Yeah, they're great.
So if you're Canadian, please consider donating to them. I think I donate like $20 a month. It's not much,
Oh,
but
wow.
it's something, yeah.
That's great.
And I also donate to the Hind Rajab Foundation.
Yeah.
So they're going after Israeli soldiers in Europe. They recently went after one who is a sniper who posted photos and videos shooting people during a supposed ceasefire, so proving that they violated the ceasefire. Yeah, so
Sorry, go ahead.
no, it just feels like there's a sense of justice. Oh, and here's what the CPJME did as well. They did a deep dive on the National Post, which I was in, and their editor-in-chief recently went on a free pro-Israel trip.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Wow. Like recently?
I think so.
Jeez. I mean, it's the
Like
National
nowhere in the
Post.
article that I'm in does it say that over 50,000 people are dead, that people are starving. It just shows us as like anti-Semitic, hateful people who don't respect sovereignty. And it's like, have a heart, you know?
Yeah.
It's so messed up.
It's frustrating to see the news pick up on things adjacent to the genocide, like
Yeah.
the Canadian comic goes to, or like Greta Thunberg, like trying to just distract, trying to get the coverage because they know, like, it's what's popular right now, but not actually reporting on the numbers.
Yeah.
Did you see the Hind? Just speaking of Hind Rajab, in Kitchener Waterloo, they did a demonstration recently, and they recreated the car.
Wow.
And put in all like the bullet holes and stuff.
Wow.
It's really maybe I'll put up a photo.
Please.
Yeah, it's pretty great. It's great to see the activism.
Yes.
The activism.
Activism, yeah. I'm exhausted. I'm tired.
How do you feel now? Yeah.
I am really tired.
Yeah.
I know, I
Yeah.
really am.
Yeah.
And it takes me a lot of energy to do things that would have been a bit faster before I went. Like online, posting, sharing, going to protests, talking about things. I just feel like I'm lagging a bit. Yeah.
I think that's fair. I think
Yeah.
you earned some lag time.
Oh, thank you. It doesn't feel good though.
No.
It almost feels like everyone's going on their everyday life and I play a part. Like I'm like, yeah, I go up and I go and I see people, but it's like a play. It feels like a play. Like, yeah, let's go get dinner. And then at the dinner, I'll remember that I'm eating and people are starving. And then I'll have to act like, yeah, it's normal that we're having dinner while that's going on there. So I don't feel like I can even be normal back here. It feels like I just need something to change for my own well-being.
Yeah. Because it's like,
Let alone theirs.
yeah. You can't turn it off, and even if you do turn it off, you feel guilty for turning it off.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I don't feel like a lot of people relate. I feel like people here, they're like, yeah, it's happening. They go about their lives and they donate and they protest, but they're able to. And I feel like I'm not. I'm not able to go about my life.
What were I guess, prior to October 7th, like what were the what were your hobbies, or what was the way for you to kind of
Yeah,
unwind at night?
I was gonna move to America actually. I actually
Oh,
had sublet
it's a
an
hobby.
apartment in Brooklyn October
Oh,
2023. And I had booked myself on shows, but I was planning on doing more shows, going to hang out. Like, that's the way when you move to a new city as a comic, you have to go hang out, introduce yourself to
right.
people. But I didn't do any of that. I was literally glued to the couch and like on my phone and trying to offer a different narrative than the mainstream was offering, even though you weren't allowed to and no one wanted to hear it. People were being fired and
Mm-hmm.
like blacklisted for just sharing posts. And I was going to move to America for my career, but then I literally could not. I mean, I haven't been to America since. I could not give the US government a single dollar to bomb children in Palestine.
Yeah.
And this was under Biden, and Biden had like, we didn't know if he was going to get reelected. And if he did, it would have been bad because the genocide would have continued.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of
Like,
course.
yeah. So, but even then, like October 2023, I was coming out of like the COVID pandemic
Mm.
mental struggles, and breakdown,
Yeah.
and slowly getting back into comedy. So I do feel like I haven't had a break, but then again, I almost feel guilty. I shouldn't be complaining right now. Like there are people who are going through so much worse,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think the Canadians boycotting the U.S. has actually been working. Like their tourism, the U.S.'s tourism took a big hit, and I think a lot of it is due to Canadians keeping those elbows up, despite Mark Carney.
That's the other thing that made me feel really alone. It's like when Trump was elected and all these like
Mm.
white liberal women were like, "Oh, this is a bad day." And it's like, "Have you not been watching the genocide?"
Yeah.
Like it almost feels like I have a seat to see the reality, but they pop in and they see the parts that they want to see and they leave.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to see the truth.
Yeah.
They want to go to brunch and vote Hillary in,
Mm-hmm.
and wish Hillary won. And it's like, what was it? It was like liberalism is just like dressed, it's like colonialism and imperialism, but like that's palatable for white people,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like under the Republicans, they just kill people in other countries, but the Democrats, they'll kill people, but they'll have a female pilot dropping the bombs and they'll be like, this is change.
Yeah. It's just PR.
Go, women, go. Women can kill too.
Yeah. That's what it would have been under Kamala Harris. Like just
Yeah.
same. She couldn't even deny that, like she had a hand in everything that Biden did. It would have been the same.
Yes. And all those people who were like, oh, you didn't vote for Kamala. Look what's happening to Gaza now. And it's like, what? You're trying to make us, it's not working that you're like, oh, you think you got us? Oh, you got me. I wanted a genocide to stop. Oh, you got me.
Yeah.
It's so insane.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's the same crap here. Like, you're damned if you do, you vote for Carney. Damned if you don't.
He's been terrible. He's been very right wing, actually.
Oh my God. I mean, I think he really pulled the wool over like a lot of people. He came across as, I mean, I had no delusions that he was like going to be some left wing socialist, but he really is just a conservative.
Yeah. Dressed
like,
as a liberal.
Yeah. Which is what the Liberal Party has just become. They've moved so much. Everything is shifting so much more to the right.
Yes.
Which maybe is good because it is creating like a need for something so much more left like a
Zohran and the Democratic Socialists.
Yeah.
Should we start a party?
Let's
start the Democratic Socialists of Ontario.
The Democratic, I feel like there is a socialist party, but yeah, but
there is.
Yeah. Yeah. They actually are putting forward their candidate for the NDP party because, the NDP party is currently in shambles and needs a leader. Do you know Yves Engler?
No, who's that?
He's like a Canadian writer and journalist, but he's very pro-Palestinian. He was actually arrested for criticizing like someone about who's pro-Israeli. Anyway, he's I think an interesting candidate for the NDP party. But we can run. I'll be your
running mate.
yeah, yeah, exactly, your running mate.
No, we'll do that like who was it? John Ossoff and was it Jamal Bowman? I don't remember. No, it wasn't Jamal Bowman. Jamal Bowman's in Congress. John Ossoff ran for Senate with a partner from the same state, and they were like, vote for both of us.
Oh.
So we could run together, the both of us.
Yeah.
Nour and Yusuf.
Nour and Yusuf. Or Yusuf and Nour.
Wait, what year
Reverse
were you born?
alphabetical. Okay, if we're going to do this, I was born in October. What
88?
year?
88?
93.
Oh my God, you're a child. Oh no.
No.
Oh my God,
Oh,
I'm
big-
gonna kill myself. Why did I think you were my age? No.
Did you
You're-
really? Are you just learning this for the first time?
Yes.
Really?
90. You're a 93.
93. 93
Oh,
and me. The year
no.
Jurassic Park came out. That's when I was
This
born.
is not good, Yusuf.
Did you say 88?
I was already dealing with a lot. I didn't need to deal with this because my
You were-
sister's born in 91, and I think she's young, and you're even younger.
Yeah. No, yeah, 91? Yeah.
You're
old.
a baby.
It doesn't feel like that. You're looking at me with like bewilderment. Kinda
I didn't
disconcerting.
think you were that young.
I'm not that young. I mean, I am.
Let me tell you, 36 is no 31, okay?
I'm turning 32 in a few months. Did you
These
wait?
are your years. These are
Really?
your years, Yusuf. Yes.
I feel like it was
Your
my.
early 30s are your years.
Well, that's.
This is it. This is the time to
What
be
do
alive.
I do? What am I supposed to do?
What are you supposed to do?
Yeah, I feel like I'm not doing my 30s.
I think you're doing great. First of all, you're running for the Socialist Party. Bam. Okay.
Right.
Killer move.
Yeah, that's a good pivot.
Wait, can we tell people what you were booked on?
I don't know if I'm allowed.
Okay.
Like,
Well,
until
Yusuf
it
booked
airs.
a role on a Canadian show, and he's gonna have it. He has. When I've booked roles, I've been customer number 2. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I've been
He
there.
has a name. He has a first and last name.
Yeah.
He's got a storyline.
Yeah, I've got
It's
a whole.
great.
Yeah.
So we'll tell you when it airs. We'll tell you what it is.
Yeah.
But
well,
you're living your dream. You're pursuing acting.
But it doesn't always feel like it. Like, I'll tell you, like, I don't know how much time we have, but like,
Which time do you have?
get into my life story.
Yeah. Well, from 93 to 88. So 5 years. I'll give you 5 years.
Okay, deal.
Okay.
So when I was born, no, I had a moment where I was looking into like a full-time job
Oh.
and like taking kind of a step away, not from acting so much because but like I was like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to sustain myself. And I'm sure you can relate, like just like doing the artist, like just solely your income coming from like, I do like producing, writing, and acting, but like sometimes it's great. When it rains, it pours. You're like all the work and
Yeah.
you feel good. But in the drought,
It's hard.
you start to have a real existential crisis.
Yes. You know what it is, Yusuf? I feel like I was in your shoes for 2 years and now I have a job. So now I have
Yeah,
a skip in my
I know.
step. And I feel like maybe
Every
I'm
time I've mentioned something, you're like, well, I actually have a writing job, so I can't relate. It's like you won the lottery and all these peasants.
No, it's true. I was talking to my friend Natalie and she said that like I'm not famous, but I do make a living and I'm very grateful for
Yeah.
that, you know? But here's the thing, Yusuf, like I feel like in the arts we all go through this.
Yeah.
And I think what this is for both of us is we just start making things. Like, okay, so one of my goals is to direct an episode of TV. I don't know if it'll happen on the show I'm on because I need directing experience. So I'm going to try and ask to shadow a director
Yeah.
this season and then like try and direct a short film, which you can be
You
in.
could I'd be happy.
There you
to.
go. You
as long as
see?
it's union.
As long,
'Cause, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm actor too.
Yeah, so it would probably have to be because you would be in it too, right? Or you would
Mm.
just direct it. We have to
I
figure.
feel
it
like
out.
I'd like to just direct it
Yeah.
so that I can get that experience.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You could totally direct an episode like of the show. Like you would be great. I feel like you don't even need
That's
directing.
so nice. Can you tell that to the CBC?
CBC. What are you doing?
No, you need directing experience.
Yeah.
So, and I'm just going to ask if you're listening, like, honestly, everyone I know who's gone somewhere has asked. So just ask.
Oh, just ask them, can I have an episode?
What can I do to get there? Like,
Yeah.
everyone who's directed a TV episode has also never directed a TV episode at some point in their life.
Right.
We've all done things for the first time.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they'll let me. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but I'm going to try.
Yeah. You could just, ask, can I shadow the director
Yeah.
and just kind of figure out the ropes? And
What's cool is they've had like 2 female directors this season, which is amazing. Yeah. So I feel like being in that environment, I feel like, okay, I'm seeing that other women can do it. So, it kind of opens the door for me to do it. But wait, if I write a short film, does it have to be ACTRA?
No, it doesn't have to be. You would just have to hire, if it's non-union, then you'd have to hire non-union
But
actors.
even short films have to be union?
No, they don't have to be. It's just if you want, like, for example, if you want to cast me, then it would have to be. There's ways around it, but it would have to be a union short. Yeah.
Right. What does union? I've never been on the other side of it.
You never been non-union?
I mean, I'm very pro-union. No, I've never been non-union.
Oof. I've been non-union.
I'll tell you why. Because I got to become a member of ACTRA, which is the Actors Union, you have to have credits.
Yeah.
And to get a credit, you do a lot of non-union until you book a union. But because I do stand-up, I got TV appearances from my stand-up. So that's how I got my credits.
Oh, you sneaky.
It's not sneaky.
Sneaky.
It's not sneaky.
No, I think that's cool.
But here's the thing with ACTRA. You have to join because if you don't and you get booked on ACTRA shoots, you pay double the permit. And it's so expensive.
Yeah.
It's like hundreds and thousands of dollars.
I had to do that once. I booked a job that was a union job, but I was non-union, so I had to pay to be on it.
Yeah.
This is when I was a kid.
Love this.
Yeah. Wow, that's a good hack. Become a stand-up comic so that you can join the Actors Union.
It's not a good hack because you're going to bomb for years until you get a very coveted TV spot. Like, it's very hard for Canadian comics to get TV spots.
Yeah.
Because there's like only a handful of festivals. Each festival books less than 30 comics a year. So you really got to be...
Is that it? Only 30 comics?
Yeah. Winnipeg only books 30 comics a year just for laughs.
I feel like
They book a lot of Americans, but they'll have the Canadian comics on for the tax credits, actually. They don't really care about us. So
I always see that with the posters, the headliners, the big names, and then like in small fine print are all the Canadians.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
It really is.
Yeah. Wait, so is moving to the US still in the cards for you?
I think it might be. It might be. I don't know if I'll move there. I mean, I'm just scared to visit right now. I don't want to be detained by ICE. That's really scary. You know what would be great if we had like an episode where we interviewed Canadian comics in the States and asked them what they're thinking and they're doing and they're feeling.
Get someone from New York and LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I know a couple that we could interview. Just ask them how things are going.
Yeah.
How they're feeling down there.
Yeah. I have a friend who, speaking of directors, I actually shouted him. His name's Imran J. Khan. He directed this film called Mustache, which is a brilliant film. He's an amazing director, but he's also now pivoted to stand-up. He started doing stand-up.
Oh, no, I'm done. Tell him to go back.
No, he's good. He's very funny, actually. He's got actually a good thing. But anyway, he's out in LA, and I don't know. I don't think I could do it. I don't think I can handle more rejection in my life.
The good thing about stand-up is after doing it for so many years, you become dead inside.
Oh, good.
And so if you kill or if you bomb, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't affect, the rejection doesn't hit as hard. Do you know what I mean?
That's like the worst pitch for getting into stand-up. It's just, you're just dead inside. So you feel nothing. You feel no joy or pain.
Yeah. I mean, when it goes great, it's fun. But when it doesn't, you don't take it personally. Which is a good way to live life.
I guess it's the same with acting. If I don't get a role or if I bomb an audition, I'm like, eh.
I don't think there's such a thing as bombing an audition.
Well, there can be a thing.
Really?
Yeah, I've had some bad, like not a self-tape, like an in-person or Zoom audition.
Wait, did you do a self-tape for any Palestinian films recently? Because I did one and I thought maybe you also auditioned.
Palestinian film? No.
No? Okay.
I don't get a lot of the Arab. That's a topic for another podcast.
Yeah.
But I never book Arab roles, unfortunately, or
Okay.
South Asian.
I'm not gonna write an Arab role for you. I'm gonna book a white person to
No,
do the Arab role.
No,
But you can't audition for it. I'm gonna make you go
Oh,
through all
good.
the hoops. Yeah, I'll even call the character Yusuf.
That's so. I have auditioned for Yusuf's, and they wouldn't. And I'm like, same name.
That's so mean.
Yeah, it's a problem. I don't even think it's the language thing. I think I just don't read as Arab as they want, or as South Asian as they want.
That
We can
sucks.
save that for another episode.
Well, in my short film,
I can't wait for the script.
I don't even know what it's gonna be about. I'm
Send
just
it to
writing
my
it so I have experience directing something.
I think it's a great idea. I think.
Thank you.
Yeah. I like.
You know
this
what I
new-
think? What I'm thinking, just off the top of my head, I feel like a blind date or a first date would be a great short film.
Oh, it's like that's the plot, the
Yeah,
premise.
because I feel like dating is such a universal topic. Like,
Yeah.
no family and dating, no matter where I am in the world, if I have jokes about that, it's gonna go well because we've all
universal,
experienced
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know a lot of Arab older people who could be family members in a short film, so I feel like dating would be the way to go.
That's a good one. Do you have like a bit that you would adapt into a film? I mean, maybe I don't want to give it away,
Yeah.
but maybe-
Not that come to mind, unfortunately.
Mm.
I have a lot of jokes about how I don't have the best love life. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean that's what's funny. If you had a great love life, that's not funny.
I
right?
guess that's true.
If your demise is our laughter.
Okay. Okay, National Post over here. Okay.
Sorry. No, but isn't that comedy? Right? I don't know. Sorry.
Your demise. I'm gonna get that tattooed.
No.
Your demise is our laughter.
That'll be on your
Yusuf.
gravestone.
Yeah, we're gonna sell merch. We're gonna sell
Oh,
podcast
shit.
merch.
That'll be the tagline
That's such
of this.
good. That's such good merch. Yeah.
Yeah,
Your
your
demise.
tagline-
Look out for your demise is our laughter stickers.
Just a big photo of your face.
Yeah.
like-
And then me crying and Yusuf smiling.
Oh, you know what I was thinking before we wrap up? We have a group chat,
Yeah.
and you recently renamed it to Podcast with a B.
Podcast. It's
I
true.
was like, what a missed opportunity. We should have called this the Nour Hadidi podcast.
We should have
I was like, damn it. On
the
way over here.
podcast.
The podcast. But you'd have to say that every time. You're like, welcome
Yeah.
back to the Nour Hadidi podcast.
The podcasts.
The podcast. Well, we're all glad you're back. Welcome
you.
back.
Thank you.
Alhamdulillah that you made it back safely.
Thank you.
And very proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
And I know
I did nothing.
No, I know. I was gonna say, and it maybe doesn't feel like it, and I understand, but believe me, like what you did was like, incredibly brave, and like you said, the only thing you can do in that situation.
Also, for anyone calling me anti-Semitic for going on the global march to Gaza, actually, there's nothing more Jewish than wandering the Egyptian desert. So take that. Take that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Moses in the house. That's so true. That's so true.
There you go.
You heard it here.
All right. Well, thank you for listening. And stay strong, my friends.
Stay strong.
Ba-da,
And do your
ba-
piece.
ba- ba-da-da-da. I got the power. Ba-da,
Is that the new outro?
ba-da-da-da. I guess so. You've got the power.
We can't license this. We're gonna get copyright stricken.
Da-da-da-da. I've got the power. Da-da.
All right, I will have cut before this. Good job.
That was great. Thank you for listening. If you like this episode, if you like the podcast, please consider joining our Patreon and supporting us financially to afford the studio, the editing, my producer, my audio engineer who work tirelessly behind the scenes. My Patreon is patreon.com/Nour Hadidi. And my comedy album is out. It's called Muslim All-Star, and you can listen to it anywhere, really. Spotify, Apple Music, really anywhere, all the other places. And yeah, that's it.
It is an agonizing reminder that the fight for justice knows no borders, and we must stand